welcome, but I just wanted to introduce Uncle Ken Rays, who's going to do Welcome to Country for us. Uncle Ken.
Thanks, Wesley, and good morning. Welcome to Country. Welcome to the Forum. Welcome to Gimoi Wallabara Yidinji Country. Embrace it, enjoy it, and ensure that we have the second National Indigenous Theatre Forum a successful one. Thank you very much.
I think they had 5 or 6 priority areas and they have actively followed up on those.
It was fascinating just this morning's session where you're talking about the 5 priorities and going, wow, look how much we've done, like how much has been achieved and what kind of money's come from it. It made me feel like if you ask for things in a clear and articulate way, that the support's there for us.
And we're talking 12 months ago, this time last year, for the first time, Indigenous theatre practitioners and non-Indigenous sat down and talked about what are the key issues that have come up for us all as Indigenous theatre makers.
And I think last year's forum was really a sense that we said things and people listened.
For me, it's about the development of relationships between the emerging Indigenous producers and the organisations that they'll be working with.
Too often, particularly within Indigenous stuff, a lot's spoken and very little's done. So it's nice to be part of something where things are being done.
We've got this whole core of this young, vibrant, energetic voice seeking the advice of the older representation here, taking that on and then powering forward through this whole new network.
This meeting's very much about what we want to do and how we want to make it. That this is a starting point rather than the end point of the discussion.
There will be an influx of young people interested in the industry.
I want to see theatre healthy.
I would like to see heaps of Indigenous dance and theatre companies across Australia.
What I see in the long term is that ideally these conversations still keep happening.
What I'd like to see in the next 5 years is a major national body that has a pocket of money, that has a whole peer selection where Aboriginal theatre companies, individual artists, independent producers, etc. come to the table, new works are produced, we're allowed to take the risk. That would be the dream.
I think the next 5 years we'll see artists that start, like myself, taking over, or like yourself, taking over mainstream organisations. So we bring a focus, a cultural understanding of the work that we're doing, and I think we will be influencing cultural policy, not just for Indigenous Australians, but for all Australians, because we're showing the way in terms of how you negotiate culturally with your people.
1, 2, 3.
Wait till tomorrow. There's drinks out on the deck and then dinner later on, and there are more vegetarian options. There are vegetarian options.